When Trakker said they were going to send down some of their new items of luggage, I didn't expect to receive 473 individual items, but that I did. And today we're going to look at the 5 best ones out of the whole range. This is Trakker's new Nxc range of luggage, and as you might have realised already, this is in their new camo pattern. We've seen it on clothing, we've seen it on chairs, now here is all the luggage to match. So let's get into it and have a look at our 5 favourite items. Right, so the first thing we're going to look at is a Scalp rucksack, and if you're like me and you don't take that much with you, then this is going to be the one for you because it is quite a nice small size. But don't let the size deceive you because you can fit loads into this. Now firstly we'll have a look just at the handling of it. You've got a couple of carry handles on the side which make it nice and easy for moving around the swim. You've also got a grab handle on the back, and then of course you've got your nice padded shoulder straps and things like that for actually wearing it. We'll just touch upon the lumbar support quickly as well. That is all the way around, that is nice, thick and very soft and forgiving as well. So if you do cram a lot into this, it's going to be nice and comfortable. But moving on to how much kind of space you've got as well. So bank stick storage, you've got both sides, so you can fit 3 either side, but you've also got a few little toggles here if you want to take more. But then you've also got on the inside of each of these outer pockets little bits that you can just kind of dip into, and at the bottom of them you've also got bank stick kind of bases, so it's a nice hardware and material right at the bottom here, which then isn't actually going to poke through even if you've got sharp bank sticks. So you can take about 15 bank sticks if you really want to. But in terms of the actual pockets, on the front here you've got a little zip pocket. This is really handy if you want things that you want to access easily, so like tickets, or you know, if you want to chuck your keys and wallet when you've shut your car, that can go in there. And then you've got a larger pocket at the front, and this is the ideal size for your conventional sort of tackle boxes. So that's that. You've then, like I say, you've got 2 large pockets on the side which you can fit pretty much whatever you want into, and then you've got a top pocket. If I open this up, it then has a little rig tray in it as well, so it's a nice solid tray. So if you want to just have a few rig bits just to get you going at the start of a session, that can all go in the top. You've got one main pocket, there's a little pouch just at the back again if you want things that are easier to access, and you can use that. And then you've got another top zip pocket as well. So like I say, you've got loads of storage in this. Even though it is a fairly small unit overall, you can still take loads of stuff. And then at the bottom you've got a nice wipe clean base with just a little bit of Trakker branding as well. It's worth noting you've got them 2 little holes at the bottom as well. That correlates to what I was saying about the bank sticks that can go into here. So if you've had them in the water or something like that and they're a little bit wet, then you've actually got little drainage points, so the water doesn't actually hold in the bag and it's not going to go mouldy and horrible. But yeah, overall this is a very cool little bag, and if you're wanting something that's nice and discreet, that's not too over the top, but it's still going to take everything that you might need on session, then this is going to be the one to go for. We then move on to the Nxc Session cool bag, and they got the name right with this. This is very much for longer sessions because this is a big old beast. But the start of the main compartment, which is ironically the coolest part of this. This is one big compartment which is fully insulated, so it's going to keep your food nice and cool. You've got a couple of little elasticated straps at the back here which would be really useful for just putting ice packs in, something like that, to keep everything as cool as possible. And then you do have a little zipped mesh pocket at the top here, so you can just put other little bits and pieces in there. But shutting that up, there is a lot more to this rather than just the cool bit itself. So on the front here you've got a full cutlery set. So you've got a plate here, you've got knife, fork and spoon, and you've even got a little corkscrew in there. So if you fancy a little bottle of wine, then you can open it on the bank. But you've also got pockets around both sides as well. So you've got deep pockets either side, which is going to be really handy for putting just other bits, other food related bits, whether you want sauces and things like that in the sides. And then you've got another large pocket just at the back as well, which has got a little divider as well, so you can put other bits and pieces in there. So yeah, this really is a bit of a beast when it comes to cool bags. On the bottom, again, it's going to be wipe clean. You've also got little feet as well, which just raise it up very slightly, so it just keeps it nice and hard wearing. But the wipe clean base is actually on all of the pockets as well, so it's not just the base of the actual bag. You've then got a shoulder strap which is removable, so if you don't want to use it as a shoulder strap, you can take that off and then it will just stack nice and neatly on your barrow. Next up, we've got the Nxc Camo Rig R box. I think that's the full name of it. And this is designed to take all of your end tackle basically. So if I open this up, you'll see that there is plenty of room, but it's been designed to take medium tackle boxes. So that goes into the bottom. You've then got a little flap which has got loads of different little segments, so you can put all your kind of rig components, whether you want hook links or leaders and things like that in there. That then opens out to a bigger zipped pocket, so if you want any bigger items in there, then that can obviously all go in there, like rig tools, puller tools, scissors, all sorts. And then you've got a magnetic rig tray as well, so it's a complete bag that you can basically use or keep all your end tackle in, but also use it as a bit of a workstation as well, because you've got this solid base, which, like I say, is magnetic as well. I've got just a little Ronnie set up on there, which you can see that is not going anywhere. So it's really handy if you're using loads of little individual components. You know that they're not going to roll away if you're a little bit unlevel, or if you knock it over, everything's going to stay magnetized to it. So it's a really cool little pouch, like I say, with a load of features. And at the bottom, again, you've got a nice wipe clean base as well with the Trakker branding. And I really like this branding. It feels a little bit 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Nxc luggage from Trakker. So yeah, definitely one of the favourites from the range. So we've now got the Trakker Nxc free rod sleeve, and this is available in 10-foot, 12-foot and 13-foot. I've actually got the 10-foot one here because I use 10-foot rods for the majority of my fishing. And let's start on the outside first. So you've got a couple of grab handles, kind of one at the bottom there, one here, and then you do actually have a removable shoulder strap as well. So there's loads of different ways of carrying it. This one here is super useful when it comes to actually pulling it out of your car boot or your van. Just makes it really nice and easy and accessible. Looking at the outer pockets, you've got pockets basically everywhere. You've got a little lead pouch down the bottom, you've got various pouches either side, or zipped pockets either side, so you can have your nets and you can have your slings. And then you've also got a little pouch down the bottom which you can slot a single individual sleeve into. So if you wanted to take an extra rod, then that goes in there and then clips in place here. But it's the inside that has got the most to talk about. So if I open this up, you've basically got dual zips which work both ways. And then inside you have got loads of padding. So the nice thing about this as well is they're not just individual dividers, they're actually, the middle rod actually zips in place, so it's fully enclosed. There's no chance of them flapping over or, you know, being able to touch in any way, shape or form. You've got 3 individual sections for each of your rods. There's loads of padding around the reel seats, and these are actually like larger than normal reel pouches, so that accommodates even the biggest of reels. But again, you've got loads of ways to actually keep everything in place. So you've got little velcro straps here which is going to keep the rod in place. You've got velcro bits at the top here, so that keeps the tips in place, but that's also padded, so you've got more protection on the tip. And then down the bottom end you've got little pouches that the rods just slip into, so loads of protection for them. If I open this up, where's the zip gone? Down here, then again you'll see I've got a spotter marker rod in the middle, and yeah, there's loads of protection on each of these flaps. But like I say, it's really nice that it actually zips closed, so there's no chance, like I say, of that kind of flapping open and then your reels clashing against each other in transport. Overall, can't fault this at all. There's also even a little a couple of velcro bits here that you can actually put a throwing stick into as well, so you can keep everything in one place. You know where everything is and you know that it's going to be protected. And then the final one to talk about is the Nxc Camo brew kit. This is probably the most important bag out of the whole range because everyone needs a brew kit with them. But it's a really nice tidy little package. If I open it up, I'll show you what you get inside. So you get 3 little canisters, all Trakker branded, really nice tough plastic. They actually look really good. So you get 3 of them in there. This one actually has tea bags. I don't think it comes with tea bags, but if it did, that would be a really nice addition. But they are definitely not twine-ins, so sort that out, Trakker. Third one there as well, but you also get a couple of mugs as well, so a couple of Trakker mugs, so you've always got a spare with you. It does come with a spoon as well, but I think I've actually lost that whilst I was filming this, so that's a slight issue, but it does come with one. And then the bag itself, it's not a full cool bag, but it does have slight insulated material, so if you did want to keep a little thing of milk in here or something like that, it will keep it fresh for a session. You've got a little zip pouch just at the top here, so you can keep other bits and pieces. But yeah, overall it's a very cool little bag, and like I say, it's a nice way to keep everything together. You've got your teas, coffees and sugar pots, and then of course wipe clean base, wipe clean inside because of the material that's made from, and heavy duty zips and a little neoprene grab handle. So can't complain with this at all. Like I say, this is the most important one. If you only get one bag out of the whole range, make sure it's a brew kit bag. So there you go, there is a quick glimpse at a few of the products from Trakker's Nxc range. But like I said earlier, there is hundreds of other products, maybe not hundreds, but there's a lot of other products within the range, which you can find all the information on Trakker's website. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. I thought this was PG tips, this is horrible.